let's put everything we learned about transformations together into what we call composition transformations. These are just going to be multiple transformations applied to the pre-image to create the image. That's it. So we're going to be doing some rotations, some reflections, some translations, maybe even some dilations, all to the same pre-image. Okay? So let's look at this. Translate by the rule of x plus 8, y plus 3, and then reflect it over x equals 1. How I would tackle these is I would do them one at a time, and I would do the first one first. So let's translate this by the rule x plus 8, y plus 3. So x tells us to go over to the right 8, and y tells us to go up 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to plot these new points just like that. So I have translated by that rule. Now I need to reflect over y equals 1. Oh, come on, man. I only went over 8. I didn't go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's where our new, come on. 1, 2, 3. Don't make the same mistake I just did. Now, I've actually translated that triangle by this rule. Now I need to reflect it over x equals 1. Remember, x is our vertical lines. So here is our line of reflection, and I'm reflecting these pink ones. You can flip back to your notes on reflection, on how to graph our reflections over the x equals. So let me go back a step again. This one is our M, P, and N, just so I know, because when I reflect it, then this is my M, and my P is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My new P is here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And my new N is here. So this is my image. All right, do the transformations one by one the way that they are listed for you. Don't make the same mistake I did and follow through with the complete transformation. I like to do the first transformation plotting the points, and then do the second transformation, and then that's whenever I actually connect my dots, because that's my final image. So let's label these points. We got M now is at 0, 1, N is at -2, -5, P is at -4, 1. All right. Trying to find the rule of our compositions, which is a little bit more difficult. Because we can look at this and we know there's no dilations because they are congruent figures. But you have to notice that the A, B, C, D is not in the same order as the pre-image. So we went from this to this. So it's really easy to see that maybe we moved it, but obviously we did something else before or after we moved it. And when you're coming up with these rules, we can do them in either order. If you see that we translated it and flipped it or rotated it or reflected it, you can write that on A or B. It doesn't matter which order you go in when you're writing the rules, okay? So it looks like we moved it, to me, it looks like we moved it over this way, but nothing up and down. And then if I move this image here, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, 6, these all would map out over here. If I move it to the left 6, and then since this would be D and this will be A and C and B, the only way to get the right order here would be if I reflected it over this exact line here. So what's our rules? Translated, we said we went to the left 6, but our y's stayed the same, right? We didn't go up or down. And then we reflected over y equals -2. Remember, y is our horizontal lines, and this is -2. All right, writing your rules is a little bit more difficult, but it is a challenge that I want you to take on. So let me know if you have any questions on doing the compositions and then writing the rules of the composition.